Hi, I'm Joanne Carey. Welcome back to my channel. And today the guides start off with a light language transmission, end with a powerful transmission to support us in stepping forward with courage and confidence, in trusting ourself that our next step will be shown to us as we walk forward. They're really speaking to the energies of this time, what we're going through, and it is such a loving and encouraging message that's calling us forth to become our divine essence. I hope you enjoy their message. Akitia shakumura taitikiata sastatamarko eshatamiakia satamarko. Ashatamarakia satamikia oshatamia narakais yautur meatama. Amatatura ikia sata arakawe meataramaya sietimeakau shatama. Greetings. You are undergoing the greatest shift of consciousness that humanity has undergone. And through this great shift that you are all undertaken, and we underline all are undertaking, whether you know it or not, there is nobody who is not being impacted by the light that is beaming in and through the planet, and that is growing within the soul self of you, that is growing in the heart center of you. As your heart light grows stronger and stronger, as the spark of the divine source that is in the center of your beingness grows brighter and brighter, day by day, moment and by moment, you are becoming more of the truth of who you are. And we would say that this is magnificent. And as you continue to undergo these shifts and changes, the physical body must shift and change, and all that is held within the subtle bodies of your being that is no longer in resonance with where you are going will need to be seen in order to be transmuted, released, or re-seen in order to support you at the next level of vibration that you are entering into. This, dear ones, is not always or often a easy process or one that is preferred, but we tell you with confidence and assurance that the outcome of this transformation is beyond your comprehension, for the better, for the beauty, for the majesty, the joy that is yours as you undergo this passage. Nothing is ever done to you, do you understand? You can continue to hold on to all of the old baggage that you have accrued over your lifetime. You can continue to hold on to the limiting patterns and beliefs. You can continue to think that you are not enough, that you are not worthy, that you are not loved, that you do not belong. But we tell you, you are none of those things. You belong here. You chose to be here. It is your inherent right to be here. And it is your inherent right to connect to the innate knowing that comes from being fully connected to the divine being that you are. There is nothing limiting you but yourself. Do you understand this? It is through the limitations, the blocks, the beliefs, the constructs, the social patterns and expectations that others have placed on you and that you have agreed to that are the limitations that seem to be keeping you from where you wish to go. But there is absolutely nothing that is stopping you except yourself. And as you allow the energies that we speak and through other messages that we have brought through, we help to loosen those structures, those beliefs, those patterns. We help to unweave them from your system so that the divine light that you are can begin to break through the dust, the vines, the debris that you have coated yourselves in through living in a dense environment. This is not to make you wrong by any stretch of the imagination. This is simply something that you were born into. And by being born into it, like the fish within its container, it does not know anything other than what it was born into. And that is exactly what humanity has been challenged with to date. But the water is getting cleaner, the filters are shifting, the light is getting through, and you are beginning to see, feel, and experience all that you truly are. And as we said, this is not always easy. You can try to stick your head back into the mud. You can try to hold on to the ways that have been comforting to you. but it will become more difficult, and we would suggest that you use that as a gauge for yourself. If what you have known becomes painful, we invite you to take a different look at it. We invite you to look anew and say, is this still benefiting me? Is this supporting me in where I am wanting to go? Or is it trying to keep me safe? Fear has been your biggest challenge, yes? Fear in so many ways has been the environment that you have been walking through. And even fear is shifting. But it does call you to it. And if you agree to it, that is what you will find. But the light is so bright. The light is coming in, and all that is in fear is being released. And this may look like turbulence, chaos, disruption. Even the earth herself, that you may think is raging, is simply releasing the past energies that have accumulated and that can no longer stand. As the energy increases, those things that are no longer in alignment, no longer in resonance with this new vibration, must go. And that includes the earth herself. And this comes back to what we will continue to bring through this channel to you until you fully understand that it is how you see anything that is creating your experience. How you perceive anything is creating your experience. How you respond to the things that you see is creating your experience. And it is only by making new choices, making new decisions in any now moment that move you closer to what you want to feel, what you want to experience, that your world is going to change. If you continue to make the same choices over and over again, you continue to respond in the same way that you always have, you are going to remain in the lower density energies, and it is going to get tough. It is going to get more challenging than it is. Because that is the guidepost, that is the triggers that you have placed within your own system when you arrived on this planet, before you arrived on this planet, that were intended to bring you into an awakening, into your awareness and remembrance of the bright light that you are and all that you came here to do. You did not come here to suffer. You were not sent here to be punished for anything that was ever done in this lifetime or another. You were here to help create a new world through the energetic structure that you are, through the light and vibration that you are. And the time is now for this to happen. The time is now, and this is happening. This is happening, and we encourage you to embrace it. We encourage you to embrace every step of the way. Even when it seems challenging, even when it seems dark, even when you don't understand what's happening, know that it is as you take the next step that you will be guided to the next step and the next step. Our channel is seeing in her mind a walk that she took up the river just the other day, where she was in the raging currents, the rushing currents perhaps, but she could not see where her foot was to be placed. And so she trusted her own internal guidance, and she went with each step, seeing how beautiful and firm it landed on the stone beneath her feet. And as she placed one foot, her foot then went to step on the next. And sure enough, with every step, she was guided to the perfect stone, the perfect place in order to step, in order to navigate the river that she was walking up. And this is exactly what you are experiencing in your manifest world right now. You will not know the next step until you go to take it. You may not see what the next step is until you've already started to take action in the direction that you want to feel, to the things that you want to experience. And it is only in that moment that the next step will appear, the next door will open, the next idea will come. If you wish for things to remain the same, if you wish to have the playbook, the 20-step process, exactly what will happen in any now moment to come before you take the action, life will become more challenging. That is not how things work. In the accelerated energies, that is not how things work. There is a level of trust that you must have, but we say that the trust comes as you continue to trust yourself more, as you continue to take little steps, baby steps in your normal life, so that when you have bigger choices, bigger steps, bigger decisions, that you are practiced in taking this, that you have a trust in knowing that you are guided and supported and that your foot, in fact, will land in the perfect spot to carry you to the next highest place. You don't realize how divine you are. You don't realize how full of strength and wisdom and love your divine self is. Your divine self who sees above the labyrinth, who sees where you need to go, who is calling forth everything that you need on the currents that come forward to you. And as you open to receive, the gift of everything you need is received often before you even know you need it. That is the gift of the times that you are in. Are you willing to give up the safety that you feel that you need right now in order to embrace the wings that you have, but you haven't even realized that they are on your back? You haven't even realized that you can fly because you are too busy crawling in the mud? Now is the time. Now is the time to take one step forward until you fully realize the wings that you have and you can allow yourself to become, in form, all that you came here to be. Take a deep breath in and just receive, if you will. If you wish to be soothed and nourished by our light, if you wish to be infused with the courage and confidence to step forward with trust, knowing that you are guided, simply receive the energies facilitated by your guide team, your divine essence now. Amatikyo Maikotokoya Miana Shatamanakara na Shatamiatara Shadyamakoya na Shatamama Maroraya Amanamanatara Kurmanana Shamanamarata Yom no Morarash Amatia Morakora Marakaya Nara Marakatutor Marakaya Yano no Maniawa Amanamania Dora Manana Yanomnia Nara Siana Mananamanio no Manania no Monomania Manio no Mama Asatamaraka na Shatu Tora Shata Mana Arakatotora Shata Amatia Koramaya Tarakashia Tarakama Torkoro Koratia Taramaratia Tora Amatia Tarakamia Nama Shatoraya Nanats Amatia Karakato Kurmarakatara Chikatakamakora Katakia Taka Shakatimika Kamika Tokotomarakatama Makato Rakamakiata Ma Okoa Sa Atatamaraka Maraka Ma Tarakata Makata Kikoto Chuti Marakata Marakatia ya Satarata Achi Asata marakaya chia tora korora ramaranaya ya sa amataya kia kurakama tarakaya taramana ashatia miana rasata amanana okotora maya na Ashatia Murayanayana. Let the light shine in and through you. Allow yourself to be seen. Allow yourself to be received. Allow yourself to be new. Amatia ukoya shitimia tarakaya sikiata. We hold you in our hearts We see you for the divine being of light that you are. We remember who you are so that you may remember who you are. Breathe in the light of Source. Breathe in the light and love that is surrounding you now. Allow it to come into every cell. Allow it to come in to every space within your being. Remember, remember, allow and receive. Stand in your light. You are needed, and your time is now. Blessings to you each on this day. It has been a pleasure. If you liked that message and that transmission from my team, please like it, share it, turn on notifications, and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on other messages just for you.